Good evening, viewers. Welcome to Power Sector News. Today's headlines: Updates related to coal and transmission projects. Arunachal Pradesh aims for 3000 megawatt hydropower by 2030. Update on renewable memorandum of understandings and projects. Updates on electric vehicles. Coming to the details. The auction process for 11 coal mines under second attempt of 12th tranche of auction under the Coal Mines Act 2015 for sale of coal was launched by Coal Ministry on September 27. The last date of submission of technical bid was November 29. Total 7 bids were received by Ministry for 4 coal blocks, namely Behra Band North Extension, Gond Behra, Ujjaini East, Lalghar North and Tokisud Block 2. The 7 firms are RO Coal Private Limited, JSW Steel, MP Natural Resource Private Limited, Adhanik Power and Natural Resources, Assam Mineral Power Development Corporation, Virtuous Mining Limited and 21st Century Mining Private Limited. Coal India plans to invest 19,650 crore by 2024 to increase capacity by an additional 330 million tons. Coal India Limited is constructing 3 railway lines in Central Coalfields and Mahanadi Coalfields at an investment of 7,995 crore to transport 170 million tons annually. The public sector undertaking has also formed joint venture with Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand and Odisha, which envisage an investment of 11,656 crore rupees to transport 160 million tons of fuel every year. Southeastern Coalfields will utilize fly ash from Anuppur Thermal Power Plant to backfill its abandoned mile-wide Sharda open cast mine in Shahdol district, Madhya Pradesh. An MOU to this effect was signed between SECL and MB Power Madhya Pradesh Limited. Power Infrastructure and Renewable Energy Business Unit of Godrej and Bios Manufacturing Corporation Limited has commissioned 220 66 kV power grid substations at Sira in Tumakuru district of Karnataka. The substations will connect Sira and its adjacent towns on state level grid through 220 and 66 kV transmission lines with a transformation capacity of 200 MVA. State-owned Hydropower Development Corporation of Arunachal Pradesh Limited targets to generate 3000 megawatt through small and mini hydropower projects in the state by 2030. Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister dedicated to the people the Sambachu small hydropower project at Zemitang village here in Tawang district, some 92 kilometers from the district headquarters. The 2 into 1.5 megawatt power station has been built by State-owned Hydropower Development Corporation of Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh CM directed the hydropower department to survey across the state where similar power generating stations can be built to provide power supply to every village of the state. As per the efforts to address the growing demand, Tamil Nadu Generation and Corporation has proposed to set up solar power parks in each district. For this, the land identification process was initiated by public sector undertaking. Tangedco is likely to implement measures to generate 20 gigawatt through solar energy and 10 gigawatt battery storage systems. The Indian Renewable Energy Development Agency Limited has entered into a pact with THDC India Limited, under which it will provide techno-financial expertise in developing renewable energy projects. Both the entities have signed a memorandum of understanding to this effect. IREDA will also assist THDCIL in developing an action plan to create and acquire renewable energy projects for the next 5 years. This MOU will help THDCIL to accelerate their footprints in renewable energy space, which already has a portfolio of solar and wind energy projects apart from the hydro and thermal projects. To realize its green energy initiatives, Oil and Natural Gas Corporation Limited ONGC has signed a memorandum of understanding with Solar Energy Corporation of India. The MOU provides a broad overarching framework for ONGC and SECI to collaborate and cooperate for undertaking renewable energy projects including solar, wind, solar parks, electric vehicle value chain, green hydrogen storage, etc. ONGC has set a target of producing a minimum of 10 gigawatt of renewable power by 2040 while continuing its focus on the core E&P business. Odisha will have its first floating solar power plant in Hirakud Dam in Sambalpur soon. While a survey for the pilot project has already been conducted, construction work is expected to start soon. In the first phase, the plant will produce 40 megawatt power. This project will be executed by Solar Energy Corporation of India Limited. The Grid Corporation of India (GRIDCO) will purchase the power generated from the project, substation of which will be set up at Kattapalli in Bargarh district. Around 200 crore rupees will be invested in the project, which has already got nod from the Odisha Water Resources and Energy departments. The Ministry of Heavy Industries has awarded the Energy and Efficiency Services Limited consortium with Convergence Energy Services Limited the work for setting up of EV charging stations along 16 national highways or expressways. EV charging infrastructure firm EVRE has joined hands with Mad About Wheels company to set up charging infrastructure and enable dealership across over 100 cities with more than 500 chargers to begin with. The implementation will include setting up of 100 charging stations in first 30 cities by March 2022. Tata Power has collaborated with Ama Stays and Trails, India's first branded homestay portfolio by Indian Hotels Company Limited, to set up EV charging stations at over 30 of its villas and heritage bungalows across 11 destinations. Kumaki Electric has announced it will launch India's first electric cruiser, Kumaki Ranger, in January 2022. The manufacturer has already teased the upcoming electric cruiser. The most important aspect of Komaki Ranger is that it provides a range of 250 km on full charge. Komaki Ranger is powered by 4 kilowatt battery pack which will be powerful enough to offer a range of 250 km. It was also revealed that the Ranger will be powered by a 5000 watt motor. Additional news today. 59 thermal power plants with cumulative capacity of 70.4 gigawatt are running with coal stock of less than 8 days. Central Electricity Authority mandated coal stock of 17 days at pit head stations and 26 days at non-pit head stations to be maintained by power plants from February to June every year. Skipper Limited has secured an order of 115 crore rupees of transmission towers from Power Grid Corporation of India. Bharat Aluminium Company has been conferred with two CII Energy Conservation Encon Awards 2021 for Best Energy Management at its power plants. Center may shut 11 thermal power plants near Delhi for a certain period to bring down the level of air pollution immediately. Price discovery at Power Exchange. National Load Dispatch Center has scheduled 174.59 million units of power for tomorrow, cleared through Indian Energy Exchange. Coming to the price discovery details. Price discovered during night 2 rupees 15 paisa per unit. Price discovered during day 3 rupees 77 paisa per unit. Price discovered during evening 6 rupees 95 paisa per unit. Price discovered round the clock 4 rupees 41 paisa per unit. Weighted average price is 4 rupees 73 paisa per unit. There is no congestion for power transfer in the network and the prices are uniform in all the regions. In green day-ahead market, 6.54 million units of volume cleared with a weighted average price of 3 rupees 87 paisa per unit. Thank you and good day.